Hi, my name is Raj from MR Sportscars. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about our Z4M Coupe we've got in stock. I'm going to start from the inside this time. It's covered just over 65,296 miles. So this is a 2006, so that's not too high a mileage. It has the optional sat-nav, which is this little screen that folds up and down here. It also has 3-stage heated seats for both passenger and driver. Of course, the fantastic 6-speed manual gearbox, which you can see just there, the height of it. It is tiny, the change is super direct, and it powers that award-winning straight 6 engine from the M3 E46. This car also has the professional hi-fi system, so it has a good number of speakers. There's 2 there in the door. There's also one here behind each seat, and then it has the larger subwoofer style speakers there behind each seat. Another option it has, there's the sat nav disc. It also has a 6 CD changer, so you can put additional discs in there. It obviously still has a CD slot here. Now obviously they come with a lot of equipment as standard, such as the climate control system, which has got air conditioning obviously, which all works as it should. This car also has auto lights, so they will just come on. Now the steering wheel has lovely detailing, the M Sport colours there, turquoise blue and red. Now I'm going to get it out now and show you some more. So you've got M kick plates, and the only seat option was these sport seats, which have got a nice contour to them. The leather's in very good condition on this one, both driver and passenger seat. Now interestingly, some of them, and we've stocked a few, some of them don't come with this embossed M in the headrests. Obviously this one does, so that makes it a little bit more special. I'm not sure why some of them have it and some don't. Now there was several different options for trim. There was an aluminium finish, which would be here, but this car has what's called the carbon weave effect leather. There was also a piano black polished trim option, and it's also around here as well. A little M there. Now coming out of the car, it's a lovely sunny day today. This car's finished in Sapphire Black metallic, which is a really stunning colour that really shows off the lines of this car very well. And it has its standard 18-inch double spoke M wheels. So now this car was developed actually after the M3 CSL. It has the same brake setup as a standard M3 CSL. So there's a little M badge there. So the front discs are quite monstrous, ventilated and drilled. As standard, these cars came with a silver finish, sort of like a grey silver finish caliper. So if you see some with red calipers and things, that's been done as an aftermarket upgrade to someone's preferences. You get an M badge here, and you also get the indicators in the side wings behind the logo on the sides there. You get that lovely, in the coupe you get this stunning roof section which has the lines which add an extra bit of detail to this fabulous shape. So there you can see quad tailpipes, they're all lovely and aligned. They can start to sag after time. This one is as it should be, perfect height on both sides, nicely polished but not overly polished. Now this car doesn't have parking sensors, which some people need them, but I think in a car this small you don't actually need parking sensors. You're pretty much on the back axle when you sit in it, so for me not having them makes the design, shows off the design even better, because there's no brake in that rear bumper with those little circular sensors. There's normally 4 of them on these cars, so that's another added bonus of this car. It has matching Continental Sport Contact 2s all round. The seats, I forgot to mention, have also got memory and are fully electric as well, so you can have 3 memory positions. Now in the boot, there is quite a large boot actually for such a small car. The only thing that sort of takes up some of the space is the battery. So in other Z4 models, non-M1s, the battery is actually under the boot floor, but in this it is a flat floor and you've got the exhausts underneath. The quad exhausts sort of take up all the space under there, so instead they've put the battery here. You've got your tyre compressor here, tyre gel, a couple of bits of tools, and then you have a battery there. This one's a very new battery, which is all good. And that clips in. Now if you had things that you're worried about, you don't want people to see, you have this blind which hooks up there, so that when you shut it you can't see what's in the boot. It's another useful feature there for using this car as intended as a GT car. Right, so now this is where the specialness of this car, the Z4M, becomes apparent. This is a straight 6 with individual throttle bodies. It's the same engine as in the E46 M3. It kicks out just over 340 horsepower. It's a 3.2, and as I said, it's a manual box. The Z4M only came as a manual, it didn't come with the SMG box of the M3. This one starts, sounds, drives as it should. It has all the original plaques where they should be, so there's the VIN number 1, there's the one confirming the colour and the build. The bonnet is all as it should be, and all the trim as well. Now there weren't many made of these Z4Ms for the UK. I did look up the total number. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I do know that there was only 120 specified in Sapphire Black. Now the way that these things drive is just another level of involvement compared to an M3. You're more connected to the car and the road, being lower down towards the rear axle. You really feel every inch of the road as you're driving, but not in an uncomfortable way. You feel where the car is, how it's moving around through corners, camber changes, everything. So it's a very it's a very satisfying drive. I really also like having that small 6-speed gear shifter in your hand. Changing gears is again very satisfying. You feel like you're really doing something, and when you get it just right, you do feel that sort of buzz. With more modern cars, more modern M cars, there's not that same connected feel as these sort of older mid-2000s generation M cars. They sort of have the best blend of reliability, technology, comfort and driver involvement. Having said that, it does have all the safety features. It has airbags in the doors, it has them in the dash, obviously in the steering wheel, and it also obviously has traction control, which you can turn off if you want to. So all good. So if you're interested in this car, please do get in touch. My email address is sales@mrsportscars.com. There's a lot of pictures and a very detailed description along with a PDF on our website www.mrsportscars.com, going through everything that you need to know about this car. It has a full BMW and specialist service history. So I'll just leave you with that rear, which is just, for me, it's the best angle. Is this rear end with those 4 tailpipes sticking out the back. So yeah, if you're interested, please feel free to get in touch. Thanks for watching.